Hello and welcome to another 100% Yakuza 3 trophy video guide video. And in this one we're going to talk about the Big Tuna trophy and the fishing minigame in general. So to catch the Big Tuna, we're going to go through a list of fish, we're going to go through a list of bait, we're going to go through each fish and how to catch them. And some are fish, some are like random things that you pull out, like an umbrella and stuff like that, coral. So they're not exactly fish, but you'll get the gist of it when you see the list in a second. So fishing in general, we'll start with the tuna, 100 to 150 meters. Shrimp is the bait. Gurrican, 30 to 100 meters. Horse mackerel, vinegar, squid. If you want to pause this, you can just have it on the screen and that will tell you all that you need to know. For the rest of the video, I'll talk about essentially the fishing process. So what you want to do is you cast out to your desired level and you want to nail it in between the fish. You'll see it on the casting sign, you just have to nail it in between. Then once you've hooked the fish, it's not too hard, the original mechanics, but what you want to do is you want to keep your rod low towards the water. You want to follow left and right. If the fish goes left, you go left. If the fish goes right, you go right. And you want to just keep reeling in. Try not to get it too tense. Try not to let it too loose. But try and keep it as a constant pressure. So if it gets too much, you hold back a little bit. And you keep going in that fashion until the fish eventually gets closer. It is quite tricky with the tuna because it's so far out and it takes a long time and you need to keep your concentration levels. You need to follow it, it moves around a lot. It's one of those tricky fish to catch. But a bit of perseverance. Remember to just follow it and keep your rod nose down. Keep the tip of the rod towards the water. If you do that, you should have no issues just slowly dragging it in. I didn't really get the concept of that at the start when I started fishing, even when I read the instructions. So the best advice I can give you is holding the rod down towards the water, following it, and it should stay relatively within the green or the yellow, unless you're reeling in rapidly or the fish moves really rapidly and you're not keeping up with it. So you'll slowly get down from 150 and it'll go back and forth. Like it's a war of attrition is what it is. It's a pain in the ass. It's just one of those things where you just need to get through it. But yeah, for the rest of the video I'll talk about the baits and what else we need in general for this trophy. So tuna, range 100 to 150 meters, bait shrimp. Shrimp only, as far as I'm aware. Gurrican, 30 to 100 meters. Horse mackerel, vinegar squid. Both good choices. You can get this bait from Ryuku. So the fishing area itself is just outside Morning Glory. You can get all the fish there. The chances of you getting the fish are completely RNG, so it's up to the game whether it decides that it wants you to catch the fish or not that you want. But as you can see, you've got coral branch, you've got an umbrella. So an umbrella you can catch with a worm. You can get the worm just outside Morning Glory, but you can get the fishing tackle from the shop. I think it's in the public market. I think the guy in the public market sells it right at the back. I think you do a sub quest with him as well, so he will sell you what you need. Just make sure you empty out your items before you go there, and you can buy as many as you want. Up to a certain point of whatever your inventory limit is. It's like 20 odd, I think, 20 maybe. So having said that, we've got the Abasa, 0 to 50 meters. We've got the worm, vinegar squid, and normal squid. We've got the Mibai, which is 50 to 100 meters. Horse mackerel, vinegar squid, and squid. We've got the Irabucha, 50 to 120 meters. Squid and shrimp. Sea snail, 0 to 30 meters. Worm and vinegar squid. Coral branch, worm, horse mackerel, vinegar squid, 0 to 50 meters. And umbrella, 0 to 50 meters. Worm, horse mackerel, and vinegar squid. I didn't really have an issue with this trophy in terms of taking them too long compared to any of the other minigames, so if you're unlucky you might get a longer version trying to achieve this trophy. But for the Minigame Master Award, you need to essentially catch all the fish. That's it. You just catch them. Doesn't matter about the size, doesn't matter about anything else. Just catch the specific set of fish. So you might want to write down once you catch one, which one you've caught or whatever. Or you leave it in your item box so you can sell them. Magoros sell... Magoros the tuna, by the way. They sell for... I think it's 100 grand each or 200 grand each. So it's not bad. It's not worth the amount of time it takes to do the fishing than it is to do something like the roulette. So fiscally it's not worth it. Financially, sorry, it's not worth it. So what you want to do is keep persevering. This was my first tuna that I caught, and it was one of the first fish that I caught, so it took a long time. Don't be disheartened if it's taking too long. You know, you can see the numbers going down and a little bit up and then down, a little bit up. It's going to be that pattern for the entire way through, so that's just that. That is life on this game. You've just got to persevere and get it done. If you need any specific tips, feel free to drop a comment and I'll try and answer it more specifically, but in general, keep the tip of the rod down and follow it around and keep reeling in. And if you need to loosen it when it's red, loosen it. There's no harm in that. But yeah, this one of the easier mini games I'd say to get done, unless you're unlucky. UFO capture took a long time for me. What's it called? Mahjong. Mahjong took an absolute eternity for me. Billiards or pool or whatever we're calling it nowadays took a long time for me. Darts took a long time. Karaoke in this game was unusually easy. So it just varies from game to game how bad these mini games are, but in this one I'd say like the 100% overall is not too bad for trophies. For the actual completion it'd take a long time. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this up soon. We're reeling in hard. He's only 10 meters away, but he gets a lot more jolty at this point. What I was thinking was it'd just be like an umbrella or something. So you fish out an umbrella, or like Majima gets fished out of the water or something. I don't know. Like it's just crazy. He's 2 meters. We've got him. We've got him by the balls. There it is. The Magoro. Hard fought battle, but we got him. So thank you very much for watching. Peace out. Take care.